Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, alongside Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Ali LaForce joining us from the floor. And a chance here to check out some stats for the last handful of seasons for LeBron James.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games, looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
Here are the 5 for the Suns. They've got Dylan Brooks. He's out there with Grayson Allen. And it's Booker in at the 1. And for Los Angeles, we've got Austin Reeves. DeAndre Ayton is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's LaRavia in at the 3, small forward. There's nothing like the intensity of coming down to the wire when both teams are fighting for playoff position, Grant.
Well, you know, B.A., for these teams, what you did before doesn't matter. You have to give everything in this game. It's essentially a bunch of one-game seasons from here to the finish line.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Oh, they've got their eyes on him, calling the foul right away.
And it's Phoenix's ball. Booker surveying the floor. Here's Iguodala. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now, here is James. He played a great game against Golden State.
Bron dunked that like he was angry. Is he okay? Man, he got the table shaking over here.
And Booker has got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
It seemed like any time they strung together a few baskets, they just went ice cold so quickly.
Here's James. After Phoenix picked up the 3 with their last shot. And he's able to get it back. And here's Doncic outside. Buries it from 3.
And I know Doncic prefers a straight-on 3 shot, but his touch works just as well there in the corners.
Well, one of the many things that's impressive about Luka Doncic, he double clutches so well.
Right, and he even absorbs contact in the air, and somehow, some way, still has a very high field goal percentage. Luka, his game defies logic. Maybe Luka's logic. He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Good chance here for Booker. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And this team has been unstoppable away from their own arena. Up there with some of the best road teams we've ever seen.
No question about that. It's hard enough to win in this league with the parity. But to do it away from your home floor and home fans, that's something to be proud of.
Here's Booker. After the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Outside Reeves. Back to Doncic. Shoots over Booker. And there's Doncic. That's good. On the assist by Reeves. Doncic has got 5.
And there's Luka, one of the most entertaining players in the league.
Here's Goodwin. He's covered by LaRavia. Doncic outside. Shoots over Allen. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. He's got 7.
I just love the ball movement.
Pass to Goodwin. And he lobs it up. And rejected. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Reeves against Booker. Brooks outside. 4 on the clock. This one for 3.
And just refusing to give up second chance points. Excellent defensive rebound.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. There is a clear game plan that coach has in mind for Devin Booker tonight. He told me, quote, Devin doesn't respond well to getting doubled. You can't do it every time because he'll pick you apart, but we'll send the extra man his way more than once. That I can guarantee. Back to you, Brian.
And Allie, thank you. Oh!
Nice finish.
Man, big time right there.
Great decision-making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass to him.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Doncic outside. And they doubled up Doncic. Here's Ayton. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game. Here's Goodwin, guarded by Doncic. Here's Booker. Here he goes. And he comes up with a bucket.
Nice move by Booker. He's got such an aggressive mindset.
And Reeves has got the ball here for Los Angeles. They're really clicking as a unit. Tonight, looking for their 11th straight win.
You can feel the energy in the air around this team. They know they are on a roll, and they are committed to keeping it going as long as they can.
Back to Booker. Fires from deep. And Ayton pulls it down. The Lakers lead by 8. Well, under the current salary cap, it's not sustainable to have 3 max contracts. Richard just asked the Suns.
Yeah, you got to have depth to win in today's NBA. The Suns traded away that depth to have 3 max players, and that limited their ability to put together a cohesive roster.
And just as tough as they come, Dillon Brooks battling for 2 points.
Here's Doncic. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Doncic has got 9.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
Here's Goodwin. No points so far. Pass to Booker. Brooks outside. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And that's just a basketball IQ pass by Booker. He didn't like what he saw inside and moved it out.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
It's your Lakers Night Squad. This is welcome to the Lakers Night Squad. Welcome to
will go for a different look here. Hayes is checked in for Ayton. Vanderbilt comes in for LeBron. Hachimura is checked in for LaRavia. And Smart subbed in for Reeves. Phoenix also changing it up. O'Neal comes in for Brooks. And Gillespie is subbed in for Goodwin. To the middle. Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
All eyes on Luka. The defense forgot about his teammates.
Suns trail by 7. We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter here. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
.151 left in the first quarter. Allen can't get it to go.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Hachimura outside. Iguodala grabs a miss.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Here's O'Neal. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Doncic on the wing. He's another guy who had a great performance in that win against Golden State. That one drops for him. Doncic has got 11.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. And he lobs it up to the rim. Pass to Allen. Oh, what a finish in traffic. My goodness.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Also relying on his skill there. That's a nice move against length. That guy is perfect from the field, making major contributions to this lead.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Iguodala. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so.
Now here's Doncic. Gets it off. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
And just nails the three. Way to close the quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to do it, too. There was no doubt in his mind that it was going to fall.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. The Lakers on top. They lead by 6. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what we've seen from the Lakers, what's your take so far?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, we've got Shake Milton. Royce O'Neal is out there with Malawach. And it's Gillespie in at the point guard position. Here's Hayes. And the shot goes. Here's Gillespie. 11 points for him last game against Dallas. And stolen by Vanderbilt. Done with a steal. Nifty move. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
To the inside. Here's Reeves. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Defensive foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
Well, I've also really loved watching them connect from the in-between area. I mean, they're finding ways to do damage consistently from there.
Coffee, he's checked in for the Suns.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Pass to Hachimura. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. And now the Suns fast break. And another basket for Phoenix. So it's Los Angeles now. They went to Phoenix for their last meeting with the Suns. Came out with a victory.
And in the last meeting, they definitely had the upper hand at the charity strike.
Hachimura. That's good. And it's Smart with the assist. Smart's got 3 assists tonight.
Oh, when Rory hits the mid-range, it makes him that much tougher to handle.
Milton passes to Dunn. And he dunks it down.
He flashes to the rim and is met with no resistance.
Los Angeles leading by 5. Richard, it's hard to believe, but this is already LeBron's 8th season with the Lakers.
Yeah, surpassing his first 7 seasons with the Cavs. And look, this is his longest consecutive streak with one team. And he's got a championship to show for it.
And here's Milton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Dunn's shot is good. And now just a 2-point Laker lead.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
And Smart nails the triple.
And it's big when Smart is hitting from deep. Really helps open up this offense.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. We're seeing more and more teams playing 5 out now, RJ, with big men who can shoot from 3. Is that where the game's headed?
Those players are still hard to find, but I think more 7-footers will look to develop their long-distance shooting. It's becoming the new norm.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Kleba, he's checked in for Hayes, and Luka Doncic subbed in for Vanderbilt. So Phoenix going with almost an entirely new group here. Iguodaro, he's checked in for Dunn. Dylan Brooks comes in for O'Neal. Goodwin's checked in for Coffey. And it's Booker in for Milton. Goodwin passes to Booker. Here's Gillespie. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got his 5th assist in this one.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
To the paint. Here's Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Oh, what a finish. Rui showing off that athletic ability.
Here's Gillespie, guarded by Doncic. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
That's his 2nd, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A 3rd, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
Here's Iguodaro. 6 points for him. Brooks outside. And finished off by Brooks.
Yeah, just showcasing his athleticism. When Brooks gets open space around the rim, he looks to throw it down with authority.
Here's Doncic. Oh, Luka playing grown man ball inside.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Here's Goodwin. And the 3-pointer goes.
Continuing to get better at facilitating Booker with a dime.
Here's Doncic. He's got 18. Hachimura outside. Now here's Kleba. Not a lot of room. Doncic on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. And there it is for him. Smart's got 5.
Adapting to what the defense is offering. Smart for that mid-range look.
Pass to Iguodaro. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time. Give him 8 points now.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Some changes for Los Angeles. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Kleba. James comes in for Hachimura. Larabia's subbed in for Reeves. Allen, he's checked in for Phoenix. The Lakers in the lead. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Devin Booker grew up in Grand Rapids, Michigan, but around age 15, he moved to Moss Point, Mississippi to live and train with his father. Booker said, quote, "I understood the goal and I just embraced the culture and the inner city. They took me in, it was a really important time, and it was good for me." Back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. Here's Goodwin, defended by Smart. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team.
Here's Booker. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Dallas.
His defensive intensity made a huge difference. Just look at the 3 steals.
To say Devin Booker is a tough cover, well, that's an understatement.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. That free throw good from Booker. From going to the finals in 2021 to missing the playoffs last season, Grant, things have not gone according to plan for the Suns.
Well, you know, B.A., they followed that trip to the finals with a 64-win season. But then they went all in on the big 3 of Booker, Durant, and Beal. And that just didn't yield the results they'd hoped for.
Oh, sweet move. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Aiden was tracking that one all the way, meeting the ball right at the rim. I mean, that's great defense.
From deep, here's Doncic. Just outstanding. He hits again, and he's still a perfect 9 for 9.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Three-pointer, Brooks. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
James passes to Arabia. Now, here is James. The offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Smart. Pass to James. Second chance shot. Oh, LeBron sending it home.
Yeah, just too much big boy basketball by LeBron James, just bodying defenders inside.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And let's look at the Western Conference standings as the playoffs approach. Taking a look at the Lakers, with great effort over a long season, they're second in the conference. And, of course, Phoenix, they're a ways down in the standings.
Well, I think for Phoenix, they know they're not making it. So we'll see how the rest of the year is managed. This just wasn't their year.
Brooks left side. Back to Booker. A powerful slam from Devin Booker.
And with this skill, you kind of forget that Booker is 6'5" and can get to the rim with ease.
Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. And these are the point guards leading the league in assists since the All-Star break. Number 1, Luka Doncic.
And when you're a point guard, you always want to be in this position, leading the league in assists. You just know his teammates love playing with him.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Hachimura comes in for Smart, and Reeves is subbed in for Luka Doncic. Pass to Iguodaro. Takes it inside, and he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Back to James. And here's Hachimura. The three is up. The shot's good on the assist by James. Hachimura's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Spacing the floor. Rui is out there to hit threes. Bring defenders out of that lane.
And Booker with the jam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. And here's James. And here's Reeves outside. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
Boy, that was close. Got it in just in the nick of time.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's Los Angeles leading by 4. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm with J.J. Redick, and Coach, your team is finding success offensively. What's been the key?
Well, we really emphasized screening in our pregame meeting. I thought we did a good job of screening, and they're sending our side pick and rolls to the middle, and we did a good job of screening and making plays out of that. And really the only thing for me was just our transition defense. We got to clean that up.
Great call. Thanks, Coach.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Hello and welcome, and what a first half for cool hand Luka Doncic.
Talk about stretching the floor. Great percentage from deep. You have to guard him out there. That provides spacing for this team.
And it opens things up for everyone else. Those driving lanes are just big when he's there.
Moving on, in our game, here are the top performers so far.
The league is so full of elite point guards. We get to see incredible matchups every night. You can't ignore the skill that both of these guys have shown in the first half.
Yeah, they're trying to one-up each other each time up the floor. This is great to watch.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shot within the flow of the offense.
Los Angeles leading by 4. They've got DeAndre Ayton. Jake LaRavia is out there with James. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Doncic in at the 2 guard. That's the group for J.J. Redick getting going here in the second half. James. And it's James with the jam.
With his athletic ability, LeBron drives with purpose. He wants to put the D in a difficult position whenever he gets the chance.
Richard, when you talk about Austin Reeves, this guy continues to defy expectations.
I still can't believe he was an undrafted free agent. Not only does he score, he shoots an impressive percentage while doing it. It's just an incredible story.
Booker can't get it to go.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
LaRavia outside. Reeves finds James. Over Brooks. And there's James on the assist by Reeves. And now an 8-point Los Angeles lead.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball. Really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
What goes up, Ayton will throw down. They knew just when to pass him that ball.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Pass to Goodwin. Brooks outside. Fires in the triple. Brooks has got 13 now.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Outside Reeves. James outside. Doncic outside. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Booker. Again, Los Angeles.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Suns trail by 9. And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Richard, you wouldn't think LeBron James could improve, but that three-point shot has become really consistent.
And, well, now you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter at all times. That creates lane for him to drive or create for others.
And while we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for Luka Doncic.
Well, it's a downward trend, and that could be for many reasons. Maybe they're asking him to play different roles. Sometimes it's the guys around you. If you're playing alongside a great rebounder, there aren't as many boards to go around. So you really have to dig into the details to understand why this is happening.
And Booker with the jam.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Gets the 3 to fall.
Something Reeves has only improved at, making quality passes.
And Booker has got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. It's a 10-point game, and the call will be against Austin Reeves. That's his first foul of the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Back to Allen. Pass to Iguodala. Shoots over Ayton. Again, the Suns good for 2.
Excellent tempo on the play, and he leads his teammate perfectly.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And over the last 10 games, here's a look at the teams that have been putting up the most points. The Lakers, second.
This team has been on an absolute tear offensively. It seems like they're able to find a shot every trip down.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Here's James. Oh, huge slam by LeBron.
One of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. James still enjoys putting on a show.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Suns trail by 10. Here's Goodwin. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
James, that's good.
Yeah, they haven't missed a shot since the break. I mean, just what a tremendous job making the necessary adjustments at halftime.
Goodwin passes to Brooks. They set the pick. Fires from the line. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Back to Aiden. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Here's Reeves. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Reeves has got 12 points.
Some guys don't like that shot, but Reeves has a lot of confidence in his midi.
Pass to Iguodaro. Over Ayton. Iguodaro, no good. The Lakers lead by 12. Buries it down low. Ayton's got 4 points in the quarter. Oh, boy. Looks like he was injured there.
And, man, this really doesn't look good. Just the way it happened.
And you know it's serious if he's heading to the locker room. It takes a lot to get him out of any game.
Phoenix making some changes. O'Neal comes in for Iguodaro. And Gillespie is subbed in for Booker. Allen outside. Pass to Brooks. For three. The shot no good. Some solid defense from James. Doncic feeling it out a bit. LaRavia outside. Clock at 6. Here's James. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. James has got 10 points in just the second half.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Outside O'Neal. Here's Gillespie. He's covered by Reeves. And they'll get another chance. Pass to Brooks. From the arc. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Commissioner Adam Silver was asked about the wildest ideas thrown around in the league office. He said, quote, one thing that's been discussed is potentially 2 free throws for a foul on a 3-point shot. I don't think we'd do it in the last 2 minutes of the game, but that's something interesting. BA, back to you.
Not a bad idea. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Now here's Reeves. Defense right on him. Here's James. Look at LeBron with the strength to score through contact.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
You could really see his squad was losing steam. Smart timeout to give them a breather.
Time, everyone. Let's hear it for your Lakers.
Will go for a different look here. Hayes is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Vanderbilt comes in for James. Hachimura is checked in for LaRavia. And it's Marcus Smart in for Reeves. Dunn, he's checked in for Phoenix. Milton comes in for Goodwin. Here's Milton. Yet to see a basket. Allen outside. Screen by O'Neal. The three-pointer off the mark.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Allen, the pass to Milton. Fires the three. Knocks it down from distance. Milton's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Over to the left wing. Doncic outside. Free throw line jumper. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. And the Lakers lead by 12.
And their offense tonight is Luka, and more Luka. When he's on, it's an opponent's worst nightmare.
Gillespie passes to Allen. 6 to shoot. They set a pick. Launches it. Rebound by the Lakers.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Pass to Hachimura. Fires the three. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got assist number 7 tonight. Shoots from the line, and Allen gets it to go. Allen's got 7.
Once he breaks out the crossover, you just know something special is about to happen.
Here's Vanderbilt. Doncic outside. He gets it up. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Los Angeles in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. Back after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Suns, getting the 4th quarter going. We've got Amir Coffey. Royce O'Neal is out there with Devin Booker. And it's Gillespie in at the 1 spot. Pass to Vanderbilt. Hayes with a screen. Here's Reeves. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
He's so skilled in that screening role. I like watching Reeves break down the defense.
Here's Gillespie. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Coffey can't get it to go.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Suns trail by 13. Pass to Gillespie. Over Reeves. Another one falls for Phoenix. And so Smart will bring it up for the Lakers. All right, time for an injury report.
Guys, I had a moment to catch up with Phoenix's head athletic trainer. He said there is tendonitis in the knee, and it is a source of debilitating pain right now. Sadly, we won't be seeing him again tonight or in the near future. It sounds like he's got a long recovery ahead of him. Back over to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. This injury certainly looks like it could be serious.
Here's hoping it's not, but yeah, this team may have to get used to playing without him for a bit.
And you just hate to see any injury, but potentially a serious one like this breaks your heart.
And there's the screen. Here's Gillespie. Nails it from beyond the arc.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Kennard, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Luka Doncic comes in for Reeves. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what J.J. Redick was saying to the team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Kennard with it. Smart outside. From deep. They get it back. Hayes, shot's good. And the Lakers lead by 12.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Gillespie passes to Booker. For three. Hachimura with a rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Smart outside. Hayes attacking. That's in. Coming off an assist from Smart. Hayes has gotten 4 this quarter.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Smart against Booker. Here's Gillespie. Counted from distance.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Doncic outside. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
His three-point shooting kind of dried up in the second half. He is yet to make one after knocking down 3 before halftime.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Doncic passes to Hachimura. Kennard outside. Here's Doncic. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Doncic has got 27 points.
There's some nice chemistry on offense. They're just taking what the defense allows.
And Booker with the jam.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give them a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Hayes misses. Suns trail by 8. Here's Dunn. Another one falls for Phoenix.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Hayes with a screen. Inside. Smart outside. Knocks down the long J. And the Lakers lead by 9.
Look, Smart can be a difference maker from deep. Doesn't always shoot the best shots, but he's got the confidence to knock them down.
He launches. Yes, sir, with the 3.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
And Jordan Ott decides to call timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan.
All right, fans. Get on your feet. Make some noise. It's Beasley time.
And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. James comes in for Hachimura. Larabia's checked in for Kennard. And Reeves is subbed in for Smart. Phoenix also changing it up. Brooks, he's checked in for Dunn. Allen comes in for Coffey. And Goodwin is subbed in for Gillespie. Down by 12. Buries it from outside.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
James! No stopping him from 16 feet out.
When LeBron decides it's his time, good luck slowing him down.
Screen by O'Neal. Booker! Oh, missed on the tray. Los Angeles leading by 11. And he slams it down.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for the Phoenix Suns. Let's loose for 3. Ooh, Booker from range. Pure.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Here's Ayton. Another shot. Ooh, it misses. Now Brooks. Spins. Oh, what a spin and score.
He gets inside right when he sees the opening. Got to attack when you have that chance.
Rebounded by Doncic.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
The triple drop.
Hey, he can make that shot and have to respect him defensively.
Allen outside, beyond the arc. That's all. The Lakers lead by 11.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Lakers.
They really had things going. Their offense carried them tonight, Grant.
Yeah, BA, tonight, simply they won the battle of the field goal percentage. I mean, it made all the difference.
And with this win, they will now have 52 victories for the year.
And with this victory, they conclude this season series, having won 3 out of 4 games these two teams played.
And what a huge performance it was for Luka Doncic.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
With a crossover. Oh, big finish.
Wow. Okay, I see you.
Yes, sir. The finish with the jam. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Reeves fires. Cash from downtown.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Doncic against Booker. Yes! Locked in on the J.
Using that change of pace off the dribble, Doncic gets the shots he wants.
Grayson Allen, 3-pointer.
James nails it. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, BA. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Luka Doncic.